Hello, welcome back, guys. My name is Zach, and this is Fitness Fasting, episode 8. Let's get caught up to what's been going on for the last couple days. Okay, so I kept myself busy all day yesterday, and I was getting ready to go live in the evening, and I started playing this online video game, and I don't want to say which one it is because it's a serious time killer, but it's kind of what I was looking for right now. Just kill some time and burn the hours up of the day and just keep on fasting, keep on fasting. So that was yesterday, and it got so late that I was like, oh, I'm gonna go live in a little bit, and then all of a sudden I looked at the clock and it was like it's time to go to bed, and I'm shot. And so I said, I'll make a video tomorrow. So that's where we're at right now. And guys, I gotta tell you, it's like something that hurts, and I'll say an example of a tattoo. I've asked a tattoo artist, like how bad do they hurt in different areas? I have them all over my body, but like, what do other people think as far as like, is it your chest or your back or your calf or your whatever that hurts the most? And he had his opinions, and I was agreeing with some and disagreeing with some. But he said one thing that kind of stuck out to me was like, the more somebody wants it, the less they show the pain. And his example was like guys coming in and getting like military dog tag, or little, you see the guy with the M16 bowing next to a grave or something, for a fallen comrade in battle. It's like guys that get those seem to express zero pain because they want it, they suffered for it. The pain of the tattoo is insignificant to the pain of what the tattoo's about. And along those lines, I'm feeling similar in that I'm on day 6 of a fast, and I've done over 6 days before. Like I said, I was in the 14th day, was my longest no food, only water fast. And you gotta want it. The more you want it, the easier it becomes. And I'm looking at last week or whatever it was, week and a half ago, when I did the 72-hour fast. I was just kind of breaking myself in. I was like, I'm just gonna fast for whenever. And, I got hungry on the 4th day, and I drank some water at work, and I was feeling hungry, and, I went home and I had something to eat. And it was no big deal. I fasted 72 hours. And I was happy with that, and I ate good for 5 days, and then I started over. But this time, it just seems to be really pressing on me, where every time I think about food, for one, I only think about the healthiest food possible. I'm thinking about my salads and fruits and meat and eggs and whatever you believe is healthy. I believe like red meat is the healthiest thing you could possibly eat. There's other people out there that disagree totally, but there's tons of scientific research, nutritional studies done that meat literally has everything you need. It does not clog your arteries, does not clog your heart, does not raise blood pressure, does not raise cholesterol. It's in conjunction with all the processed food. Like all these diets work when you cut out the processed food, right? So Leviticus chapter 11. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, third book of the Bible in the Old Testament. Chapter 11, verse 7 talks about eating red meat, and exactly like your, cows and, well, it says like cattle, like animals that chew the cud and cloven hooved and whatever. So being a Christian, I believe that we're to eat red meat. But back to the fasting, these thoughts don't, since those foods are non-addicting, the food and drug industry, which they're one, has created these foods to be hyper addicting, hyper palatable. Like they're just so delicious, like Mickey D's French fries. If you love them, you love them, and they're about as addictive as cocaine, in my opinion. They have sugar and salt and so many other ingredients that just make you want them badly. So whereas my focus right now is it's just like I'm focusing on the victory more than anything else. And it's like, I can do it. Yesterday I thought about eating, and I was like, all right, eat tomorrow. And then the next day came, and it's like, hell no, I'm not eating. I made it this far. So in that respect, things are just going great. I'm loving it. It's easier. I'm toning off on the working out. I watched Dr. Stan Ekberg. He's got millions of followers. He's a great doctor. He's a holistic healer type. He was a former Olympian, and I really trust him. I haven't purchased any of his products. Of course, he's pushing products for money, which makes it harder to trust people. But if you just look at the information being presented, it is about as legit can get. And the dude does it. Like he backs it up. Like if he says he ate bacon, eggs, and butter for a month, and you know what I you know and took his all the blood samples, different blood samples I never even heard of, more than just your blood pressure and blood sugar and all that. Just a complex testing, and he proved it. Like he ate the SAD diet, the standard American diet, for 10 days, and all of his numbers just went to shit, and then he eats these things that are supposedly bad. Like people will go on about how red meat is bad for you, but they'll eat French fries. Literally the most poisonous, drenched in oil, carbohydrates, processed, just goes straight to your bloodstream. Carbohydrates is so bad for you, and then, but I hate meat. It's like, okay, die young. So guys, this point I'm making is that I'm on day 6 and I feel amazing. I don't know how far I'm gonna go. I volunteered to work tomorrow, so that should be okay. That'll be day 7. 12-hour shift, get home, go to bed. Then I got a day off. Then I got to work a day. And then I got like 7 days off. And I'm hoping that literally fast all those days. And that's through Christmas. It's looking like this is going to be the first year that nothing's going on for Christmas, which is okay. I'm always in the service of Jesus Christ, and I know he's always with me. I'm engaged to the most wonderful woman I've ever met in my life, and we feel together in heart and mind and spirit and soul. And so I'm just going to push through to this victory. And when I do eat, I may eat for just one meal. I may eat for a week, but it's becoming less and less important. What's becoming important, and the reason I'm willing to suffer the pain, is because of what I've been through. Like when you're trying to lose weight for 10 years, for 15 years, for 20 years, and you've been up and down and up and down and up and down, and hopefully at some point you just become so sick and tired and fed up of that process that you just really want to end it all and just finally do the right thing and gain victory. Whatever that is for you. For me, it's fasting. And then, super healthy diet. I was thinking about it yesterday, about like the healthiest food I want to eat and the combinations of food I want to eat. It goes back to the Dr. Atkins diet that I was talking about in the Healthy, Wealthy, Happy series, where I did that for weeks here and there. And that is awesome. That's where I was eating all my salads and steaks and chicken and fish and vegetables and little fruit and nuts and berries. And it's all just normal, natural food. If you've ever heard about the Atkins diet, he's like, oh, you just eat meat. It's like, no, you don't just eat meat. That's only the induction period. Basically, eating only meat replicates the effects of fasting. Especially if you don't eat too much. Like if you ate only like 12 or 1400 calories worth of like ribeye steak, which is mostly fat, about 80% fat, it would very much mimic the effects of fasting, because you'd have you'd have no sugar, no glucose going into your body, and your body would have to start to burn fat for fuel. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm feeling good. Like I got this. It's a grind. I'm kind of feeling it like not that it's a difficult grind, but that you just have to stay disciplined and continue to do it. And getting distracted is probably one of the biggest helps I've done lately. Like I said yesterday, I played the video games, but also just cleaning and just staying busy doing anything. And as the time has went by, repeatedly doing those types of things, whether it's go for a walk or, just knock out some air squats. Like all of a sudden you want to eat something unhealthy. You say, okay, I'm going to do 20 squats after. Not only does it like encourage you to not eat the unhealthy food, sometimes it will cause you to forget. You know what I mean? Like you're going to walk it's a 3/4 of a mile loop around my little housing development here where I'm staying in this room, and walking around that, it only takes like 10, 15 minutes, whatever, however fast I'm walking, and like I totally forget. I start daydreaming, listening to an Audible book. I'm not even thinking about eating by the time I get back. It's like, okay, you got to walk around that before you eat. And then by the time you get back, you forget you even wanted to eat, or you get motivated again. And that brings up another point about listening to like motivational speeches on YouTube. It's kind of funny because when I'm motivated, I love to listen to them. And it's easy to listen to them and you're pumped. Like say you're on the way to the gym and you listen to your gym music. or whatever it is. You know, you're going out for a run and you threw your running music in your in your earbuds. But when you're feeling down and like, I don't want to work out today, I don't want to eat right today, I don't want to fast today, it's hard to put those motivational speeches on. But I've been doing it even when I don't want. It's like, just throw it on. You know, you're gonna fold some laundry and listen to it. And 2 minutes into it, you're so pumped. It really works great to initiate your psyche back into the state where you wanted to be. You know, just back into the game, back into the correct, into that headspace, and that happy place. So I think that is enough for today, guys. I just want you guys all to know Jesus loves you, I love you, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.